welcome back to the channel. Today we got the first war of the season, and I am with DSVG this time. Super happy to be here. It's a great alliance, full of really good dudes, so I'm proud to be a part of this one. I'm going to be taking Path 7 with Omega Red. I have all Omega Red fights except for one fight that I'm going to take with Wags. So first fight here, I got Mantis. Pretty easy fight. I play it a little bit slow, so I probably could have gotten this fight done a little bit faster, but I was trying to play it safe and make sure she didn't throw a special one. I think I locked in spores one time during this fight, but she's just throwing heavies like crazy. So right here, finally get my spores locked in. They're ticking away, doing some pretty decent damage. I'm going to bait out a special 2 right there, and then I'm going to go ahead and work my way up to my special 2, and then I'll throw that, and then the fight's pretty much going to be over after that. So I'm going to keep turtling up here so that she doesn't throw that special 1. There we go, fight over. Super easy first fight. And then up next, I got a Dragon Man. Taking this one with Wags because he just completely shuts his fight. He just turns the node off, turns Dragon Man off, so super easy fight. I just can't knock him down at all, otherwise it'll put an armor break on Dragon Man and then he'll put degen on me. So the whole fight I'm just doing basic hits. So oh yeah, right here, missed my parry somehow, or no, I didn't miss parry, I got intercepted. Yeah, so got intercepted. Had an invul boost on, so not a big deal. His special ones, I can full dex the special one, but since it's the only fight I'm using Wags for, I don't care if I take some damage on the fight, so I'm just going to go ahead and play it safe, and I'll just block the special one. Yeah, this whole fight, I had to keep telling myself not to throw any specials, because so used to just chucking specials off, and I know if I knock him down in this fight it's going to be a bad time, so kept having to remind myself, don't throw a special. Right here I'm just trying to bait out special 2. He's being kind of stingy, finally throws it, got the dex, and then on this next special 2 I kind of mistimed it a little bit, so on the second hit I took that one to the face, so that kind of sucked, but once again, this is my only Wags fight, so as long as I finish the fight, I'm happy. But yep, we're going to get her down. It's just kind of a long fight because I can't throw specials, so a little boring. I should have sped this one up, but it didn't take that long, you know. After this fight, I'm going to have Killmonger mini-boss on 21, and that one goes really smooth, so Dragon Man's down. We're going to move up to Killmonger here on node 21. The nice thing about taking that fight with Wags is I get an extra pre-fight, so I'll be utilizing those throughout the war. Through a pre-fight on this fight, actually. So going in, I'm just going to do my short parries here, build my spores up. Killmonger is really cooperative, he keeps staying aggressive, so easy short parries. And then right here he just has to throw a heavy, so I lock my spores in with that. And the spore damage is just filthy, so he's melting like crazy right here. Lock the spores in again, and the fight's over. So that's about as good as it gets right there. I love Omega Red so much. Next up I got I-Bomb on node 26 with the Hazard Shift and Conflictor. I've taken this fight a lot. It usually goes really well. You know, same thing as usual. I'm going to try to do short parries here and just build my spores up. Right here I missed a parry on accident, so took a couple hits, but not a big deal. A little bit of shock damage, but the other debuffs that I get, I heal back some willpower healing, so not a huge deal. Fight goes really quick. So got in and out of that one. Then I'm going to continue up on Path 7 in Section 2. I got a Jabari here. It's another Wags fight, so I'm so used to taking this fight without a Wags pre-fight that initially I was just taking hits on the block and then, you know, baiting heavies, and then right here I realized, oh yeah, I don't have to do that, I can parry now. So I go ahead and parry, lock my spores in, and then once that's locked in, she's going to start melting. And then once again, it's another fight that special doesn't even get thrown, so pretty good fight. And then up next, I'm going to take Agent Venom, and then I throw my last Wags pre-fight on this one, just so it's easy to deal with. This is another fight that went really smooth. So this node has the knockdown protection. So right here, I'm just building up my spores, and then once I have a bunch of spores, I'll use the heavy to lock them in and then turn the protection off. And then once that happens, the fight's just going to be over. So right here, knock him down, no more protection, lots of spore damage, and his health bar is just ticking away. And once again, never even throws a special. So rank 5 Omega Red is just crazy, man. And the last fight here, I'm going to be taking Korg on 49. It's going to be stun immune and hazard shift. I've taken this fight several times. Previous season, when Korg was tactic, he was placed here quite a bit, and this can be a pretty rough fight, but rank 5 Omega Red makes it pretty easy. It's just a lot of chip damage, so I throw an invul boost on. Korg is tactic, so if I get too many prowesses on him, he's going to get quite a bit of power gain. So just in case he gets a special 3, I figured I'd throw an invul boost on. It's the first war of the season with the new alliance, so I just do not want to die. Right there, I accidentally dexed, which is a big no-no against Korg. So right there I dexed again. I'm like, crap, I gotta quit doing that. I'm pretty good about sidestepping the heavy, so normally it doesn't happen, but I don't think I'd dex ever again during the rest of this fight, so. Yep, right here, bait the special 2. I'm trying my best not to attack him a whole bunch during the incinerate phase, so I'm not taking a bunch of damage from that. Because if you get a bunch of incinerates stacked up on you, then you're going to tick away pretty quickly. That's definitely not what I want. During the poison phase, I'm going to be aggressive and push him back into his corner so I don't get cornered and, you know, get comboed to death. Because if you get cornered by Korg, you're pretty much toast. He's going to be unblockable and unstoppable until you're dead, so that is the last thing I want. Luckily Omega Red's got a lot of reach on his heavy too, so I can usually heavy counter him and I'll get the spores locked in on him. He had rock charges a lot of the time, so he just gets rid of the degen, which is kind of annoying, but that's just kind of the only chance I had to throw a heavy. But we're winning the health race. He's going down slowly but surely. Throwing my special 2 definitely speeds things up. Every time I throw a special 2, my death field's active, so he takes a lot more damage. Right there I accidentally ran into a heavy. Yep, so pretty good first war of the season. I'm hoping that we can do really well. I don't see why we wouldn't be able to get up into the top 10 masters. That seems pretty doable for us. It's a really good group of guys, so I'm very privileged to be here with these guys. But this is going to be it. Thank you guys for coming back to the channel. Really appreciate it. Hopefully I see you guys next time. Thank you.